20 tips for creating a content marketing plan. Tip number 1. Define your content marketing goals. Knowing your goals will help you create the right strategy so you can ultimately achieve success. Tip number 2. Know your audience. You can create content that they'll be able to relate to, which will make it more likely for them to follow your call to action. Tip number 3. Create an audience persona. Think of your persona as a real person. Get to know the person and find out what their strengths and weaknesses are so you can help them. Tip number 4. Brainstorm content ideas. You need lots of content in your pipeline to sustain your content marketing plan. Tip number 5. Target long-tail keywords. It will be easier to rank on Google for these keywords, and you'll have less competition. 2. Tip number 6. Create detailed outlines. Outlines will help you focus on writing content. Later on, a detailed outline is necessary if someone else is writing the content. Tip number 7. Plan your content calendar. You need a calendar to organize your content schedule for your website and social media. Use Google Calendar, it's free and easy to use. Tip number 8. Consider using WordPress for your website. WordPress is SEO friendly, and it's the best content management system there is. Tip number 9. Make it easy for people to share your content. Add sharing buttons on your site and ask people to share your content on social media. Tip number 10. Start your mailing list. Don't let people leave your site without signing up for your mailing list first. Offer them something they can't refuse. Tip number 11. Write hard and fast. Don't worry about perfecting your first draft. Just put your thoughts down and write as fast as you can. Tip number 12. Focus on creating content. Remove all distractions. Isolate yourself if you must. Close non-work related tabs on your browser. Tip number 13. Make your title and introduction strong. Your title needs to be interesting, and your introduction should encourage your audience to read the rest of your content. Tip number 14. Don't forget to edit and proofread. You don't want your audience to be turned off by typos and grammatical errors on your site. Tip number 15. Spice up your content. Don't settle for purely text-based content. Use images, videos, graphics, etc. to make your content come alive. Tip number 16. Use the power of social media marketing. You can reach more people faster if you share your content on social media. Build a solid presence on your favorite platforms. Tip number 17. Build relationships with influencers. If you want to put your brand in front of new audiences, then cultivate relationships with influencers. Tip number 18. Repurpose your content. Put your hard work to good use and convert your blog post into videos, social media, graphics, infographics, podcasts, and more. Tip number 19. Track your content marketing campaign. Use Google Analytics to track and measure how your content marketing campaign is going. Tip number 20. Guest posting will work wonders for your brand. Guest posts are great for backlinks. You'll also have the chance to impress new audiences and win them over to your own community.